What's up everybody? Welcome to my 1 month review of the Adidas F50 Elite Messi version. These are good. Now before we get into the video, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button and also like the video. Like I say in every video, just doing that simple hitting the like button really helps me to be able to make more of these. And also a huge shout out to gncleats on Instagram for hooking me up with these. And as always, huge shout out to Sogility for letting me film and train at their facility. But with that being said, let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and start with the elephant in the room. In the first initial testing video, I talked a lot about the burrito tongue. And what I said is that it was honestly very awkward to like even put on my shoe, because whenever I would slide, my foot would slide in nicely, but as far as going in to tie it, the material of the tongue actually just bunches up on the right side, or if you're putting on your left shoe, the left side of the tongue. So you kind of have to like tug at it as you lace your boots, and I wasn't really sure how I was gonna feel about it. But now going into the 1 month review, I am gonna say that's still a thing. I still need to do the same thing as far as like pulling the tongue so it doesn't bundle up, because it still bundles up. Although that being said, I do find the tongue being pretty comfortable. It's definitely way different than what I'm used to. But I am also gonna say that I kind of wish they just did the tunnel tongue that the normal 2024 F50 has, where it connects here on the ends on the inside of the boot. Personally, I like that a lot better just because it had, I'm pretty sure it's called the compression tongue. It really just gives a nice feel of lockdown whenever you slide your foot in. So honestly, the burrito tongue is just, it's all right. It's kind of the only time it is annoying is when you're putting on your boots. After that, I mean, there's not really any issue with it. I would say it's made out of better material than the regular F50s have, just because this is more of like a cloth feeling. The F50s with the compression fit have more of like a plasticky feeling to it. Now, as far as lockdown in these boots, the heel area I would say is all right. I don't know what it is with Adidas speed boots, but whenever, and this might be because I'm a wide-footed player, but whenever I'm stepping down, these outer parts right here just stretch out and there's so much space on the sides of my ankle. I'm gonna say I don't really notice it unless I'm looking down and like applying pressure on my heel for it to actually bend out like that. But I have noticed that the majority of speed boots, for me, it might be because I'm a wide-footed player, do that for me. As far as like comfort, I wish they didn't do that. It would be a lot more comfortable if they didn't. These do that a lot less than the regular F50s do because of this hybrid touch upper. And let's talk about this hybrid touch upper. All right, so I can officially say that my favorite thing about this football boot is a hybrid touch upper. I kind of wish the regular F50 had this upper, because those have more of a plastic, sticky upper. This is just so soft and comfortable to wear, especially when it comes to touch on the ball. It just feels so, like, let's say seamless whenever you're kicking, shooting, passing. And also, like, in general, this hybrid touch upper is so much more comfortable than the plasticky synthetic upper that the other F50s have. And by no means is it super cushiony whenever you're actually shooting the ball, because I mean, it's not real leather, it's a synthetic upper, synthetic hybrid touch. But I just have found that it broke in so nicely to my foot. And being a wide-footed player, that's always a plus, because as far as break-in time with these, it didn't take too long to break down, and that's literally a plus for me and any wide-footed player, let's be honest. And also, again, on the Adidas logo and on the forefoot going to the front of the boot, they have this gripped lining. And I've said this before, I love it when brands add some sort of texture to the actual logo. Does it really make a difference? No, but it's nice to see, just because on some boots, the logo on the boot is just essentially plastered on there and doesn't provide any real add-on to the boot. And sometimes that plastered logo even decreases from the actual upper of the boot, because on the Vapor 16s and Superfly 10s, the Nike swoosh doesn't have as much grip knit as the actual upper does. And the logo here has the exact grip lining that the upper has right here. And it's just sick. Like, I'm telling you, the upper is my favorite part of this boot. I could sit here and talk about it all day, but I'm not going to. So let's talk sole plate. All right, sole plate is nothing insane. Responsiveness is there. That's what we want. That's really all that should matter besides stud pattern or stud shape. There's not really that much of a lift to the actual toe box. Some speed boots that you see have like a massive lift to it, or have some sort of engineering that they add here at the bottom of the boot to essentially give you that on your toes feeling, like the F50 Plus. Those look insane, I ain't gonna lie. If I ever get a pair of those, it'd be pretty fun to test out. But stud pattern is pretty solid. As you guys know, I train here at Sogility like literally all the time, and they have a synthetic grass. I haven't really found any pressure points playing with these on the synthetic grass, although they do, actually, I'm not sure if they make a Messi version AG plate. If they do and you're playing on AG grass, I would recommend getting those, but I haven't really found any issues using the FG sole plate on AG grass. And you can probably tell also on the sole plate, the gloss finish has worn out. You can kind of see it's still there right here closer to the studs, but it's definitely worn out. So if you're buying your boot just because there's a really cool glossy finish on your sole plate, it's gonna wear off. So don't make that a deciding factor whether you're gonna buy one boot or the other. Yeah, sprint frame 360, pretty solid. All right, so kind of wrapping it up on the 1 month review of the Adidas F50 Messi version. This video is going live now in 2025. Happy New Year. But it made my #1 spot in 2024 of boots that I tried out. Given I didn't try out every single boot that came out in the year 2024, I ranked it based off of all of the boots that I got in 2024, and these were #1 just because they're so comfortable to wear compared to the actual the regular F50. And I think the big part of that is the hybrid touch upper. Honestly, it's a game changer. It feels so nice on your foot, especially broken into. The touch on the ball just feels so seamless. It's so nice. And I did go half a size down in these, so my foot size, foot shape is size 10.5 US. These are a size 10 US. Just because when I tried out the original or regular F50 2024 F50, they ran a little long. I had way too much space in the toe box up here for me. So I half a size down, and I do not regret it. It feels so nice half a sizing down if you really like the snug fit. If you don't mind a little extra space in your toe box, I would say stay true to size. But for me, Adidas speed boots, I think, run a little bit long, so I like to half a size down in them. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the Adidas F50 Messi version. Personally, I wish I got the Bad Bunny version because that is sick. So if I ever get the chance, or if anybody wants to send me the Bad Bunny version, let me know down in the comments, would you prefer these or the other F50s? Personally, for me, these are the way to go. The hybrid touch upper is just a game changer compared to the other ones. If you like that more synthetic, plasticky feel, go for the other ones. But if you like a more, I won't say leather-ish feel, but a more soft touch on ball and just more comfortable, these. And personally, comfort is very important when playing. But with that being said, make sure you guys go down, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.